Douyu TV, Thunder and Fire Cup, Group D, match number 2. Second winner bracket final. The winner will meet Infi in the winner bracket final. Semifinal. I mean, like, this is the winner bracket semifinal. The winner will meet Infi in the winner bracket final. The loser will drop down to face Lin. So whatever happens to those two players, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough. FoCuS, of course, as an orc, we start once again on last refuge. The map score should be, like, the vetoes should be the same. FoCuS in red and in HurricaneBo in blue. HurricaneBo, a player that might not be too familiar with all of you, as he is a tier 3 Chinese Night Elf, I'd say. Not on a level of Life, not on a level of Joshishi, not on a level of Colorful. So, yeah, this is HurricaneBo. He's 26, I guess. So still some time to step up his game, and especially with all the money coming into the scene, maybe worth it to invest more time, especially if you are living in a not so big city in China. Oh, Shanghai. Oh, maybe it doesn't do too much for you to get some cup wins and stuff, but HurricaneBo has been there for quite some time, and making it through the open qualifier for this tournament, alongside 2 other Night Elves and Hawk. 14 Sway and... who was the third one? Colorful, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, as Life was invited, Colorful made it as well. So, these open qualifier players, they have a really tough time, as the rest of the grid is just so stacked with former world champions, dominators of the scene. FoCuS in the bottom left has not won a single big title or big single title yet. Always great in team tournaments, but he seemingly found a solution against Night Elf after being disappointed with the patch and annoyed with the patch for quite some time. I think he's really thinking about this matchup a lot, and he was burrow rushing. He was super aggressive with the blade. So let's see what he's doing now. Certainly no burrow rush. Also not the fastest tech possible, but also no double burrow, which is always... I don't know, man. Against an expansion, I feel like you need double burrow, but he's not going for it. Just a simple tech. As the keeper is getting closer to level 2. Wait, he denied the big one, didn't he? No. Well, I'm not too sure, actually. No, I don't think he did. So we'll take some time. But he's getting like to 66% of level 2 after this kill. There we go. Didn't deny anything. Treants are trying to knock down this burrow. And if you go double burrow, this one is finished already. So what this one set of Treants is doing is to keep the Blade Master close to his base. Can't creep. Can't go for level 3. And can't harass the Keeper of the Grove to prevent his level 3. So that's nice already. But the burrow didn't fall. Just a little time off of the Blade Master, who has, of course, items, but only one set of heal selves remaining. He has to accomplish something with Windwalk now, but HurricaneBo doesn't even think of creeping. It's just harassing, I guess, while building an expansion, but FoCuS seemingly knows that this is happening. It's the very standard position. Okay, uses the backstep on the Archer because the backstep doesn't work against building, so a little min-maxing by FoCuS here, but he has to go home. There's no staff. Maybe he should have gotten this one at the shop when he was there. Maybe it was on cooldown. So running all the way back is tough. The Keeper is losing quite a bit of HP here, though, without level 2. The burrow is cancelled, but FoCuS is not supply stuck, so I guess that's fine if he repairs this one. Good piercing damage coming out of this burrow, and the town portal forced. Oh, there's a lot of treants, but also repair. This burrow stands. So FoCuS with a nice defense here without using the Blade Master, who can use that time to continue creeping. So the time that was lost in the first defense was won here. He has to go into Windwalk, though, uses the heal self before, otherwise it would have cancelled this regen. Triple Circlet is really nice for the Blade Master. Helps with the crits as well, which he does not have yet. But He can basically do whatever he wants. There we go. Big last hit, preventing the Keeper from level 2 and unlocking Critical Strike at the same time. There's once again Windwalk, but there is an Owl as well, so he has to get away from this detection. And he can't do anything against this expansion anymore as the Keeper reaches level 2 as well. So Entangle is there, and with Entangle, you disable the damage, as we all know. Spirit Lodge it is. TC second. It's the exact same strategy that Lin played on this map.
Forces are under attack.
With Shaman, Lightning Shield, and stuff like this. So Keeper sees, damn, you got my Ogre Magi. HurricaneBo giving FoCuS a few opportunities here to level up. But the big thing is starting the expansion, and I think this is working now. 2 Grunts and the Blade Master going for the Archers. Takes out the first one. There was an attempt to Shadow Melt this girl, but not happening. Blade Master super low. Ooh, is the damage enough with 3 circlets? It's risky for the Grunts to stay there because of Entangle. What can the Blade Master do? He's healing up. This healing getting cancelled. It's a lot of damage done, but he can't really... Oh, it's again the mirror image build. So, no crit. I don't have the overlay you have here on my screen, so sorry that I didn't mention this earlier. No critical strike, but mirror image to get out of Entangle.
A player's forces are under attack.
He will get crit later, I guess, because level 2 mirror image doesn't do anything for this usage. So he has an illusion here to scout, and he can get up. So this saves him a lot of gold that he doesn't have to go into to give into evil potions or something. So you basically counter mana with mana and tangle with mirror image. FoCuS was actually the first to use mirror image in pro games recently, when he used it in a show match to dodge coils and stuff with it, or storm bolts, not too sure. TC is creeping up to level 2, mirror image scouting in the middle, seeing the movement or trying to get the movement of HurricaneBo. And in the main, there is the Lightning Shield upgrade coming. There's 1 Shaman, 2 Shaman, okay, I was about to say, like, this is very greedy. Plus 6 claws, also very nice. And the counter expansion by FoCuS. Oh, but this Entangle. Of course, Shaman don't have mirror image. He's dispelling the Entangle against it and speed scroll to save it. So what happened to Lin here against Infi was that he lost so many of his Shaman early on that he couldn't use the spell shield, the Lightning Shield. So he was lacking damage. Good timing by Bo to cancel this. More scouting here. Tier 2 has been reached for HurricaneBo, as we see the Alchemist as well.
Forces are under attack.
So Grunt's Lightning Shield. TC will not get level 3 here, but this Blade Master is an absolute beast. Attack damage as well, or attack speed as well. But Wisps are moving over. Expo finished, and yeah, there is 4 Grunts and the Blade and the TC. But is this damage enough? Tier 3 for Bloodlust. This is something Lin never went for in his game against Infi. The Blade Master, I guess, needs crit. Potion of Greater Healing again. And level 3 for the TC. Prioritizing the Stomp heavily. Oh, and Snares. Tome of Experience needs that. Takes it on the TC. Would have given him level 3 Blade Master. But I guess he's going to get that anyway. The Grunts are falling. Wow! That Stomp and Lightning Shield combo. Look at the damage go. Another stun. And he is standing in the middle of everything. The Alchemist is blocked as well. Well played by FoCuS. Level 3 on the Blade Master. Finally for Critical Strike. The 1-1-1 build should be coming out. He's losing the Grunts now. But the Lightning Shield applied again. He doesn't have the stun anymore. Focusing a little too hard on the Keeper of the Grove for my taste. He's losing a bunch of units against these Hunters here who are not affected by anything. So everything... Oh, Purge coming in. Backstab. Purge again. And there is no TP or no item at all on this Keeper. So he's losing that one as well. Purge again, this little disabled slow play with Purge is helping FoCuS so much, and he's in a way better position than Lin ever was against Infi. But why do you leave your base without items? The Alchemist was low as well. No, was naked as well. And FoCuS is just getting so many kills here. Jumping up to level 4 on the Torrent Chieftain does now maybe have the time to kill this expansion. I guess he needs another stun lightning shield combo, but there is no mana on this. Maybe lightning shield alone is doing it. And here we go once again in the middle of everything. That's his level 4. Mass mana invested, but this AoE is paying off so well. He's using the wisps now to detonate, but the damage is done. HurricaneBo taps out. The AoE overwhelming. And FoCuS playing a good game here. I was a little worried when his Blade Master progress was basically non-existent. But boy, did he came back with the Ogre creep, with the first expansion cancelled, and then just not losing Shaman early in the mid, and having the mana for the Lightning Shield. That is such a big difference. And paid off for FoCuS. Really nice to see his games against Night Elf these days. This TC Lightning Shield, man. Stomp, disable Lightning Shield on top of him. And FoCuS was so fast with the Lightning Shield. There was not a split second wasted of that stun. He just applied it immediately. Thank you, der Rattenjunge, for the 3-month resub. He simply says, thank you. I thank you, man. Der Rattenjunge. What a nice nick. Infi always had wisps. Yeah, Chiron, that's a very good point. No detonates against this at all. And yeah, it wasn't necessary to fight. That's also true. But I guess lack of Town Portal, as he lost it before. The Rat Kit? Yes, indeed, the Rat Kit. So, FoCuS match points. We go on to Terranar stance. So yeah, the picks and bans are exactly the same as they were in the Lin versus Infi game. Chiron, good analysis, by the way. Maybe we should bring you in as an expert onto this channel. I've always wondered if red milk is any good. I think it's one of the most expensive drinks you can get. Thank you, Fotzol, for the 5.3 sub. I read about rat milk at some point. It's like super expensive because, of course, one rat doesn't give that much milk as a cow, for example. So if you want to invest into something, get a farm of rats and produce some milk. But I don't know how many people buy it, though. That might be the downside of things. So, map number 2. FoCuS. One more map, and he is in the winner bracket final against Infi. A rivalry that's on for a long time already. FoCuS had major issues in his matchup against Human quite some time ago. And especially Infi punished him so hard for that over and over and over again. Did Infi play already? Yep, he 2-0'd Lin. So, is it Shadowhunter again? And how will HurricaneBo play this? Will he go blindly into Mass Huntress again? Or is he playing the Infi route of Archers? Now, as people know that there's a Shadowhunter strategy here. Which we see. So, Serpent Ward, Seal Wave again. This is the build where he defeated Moon with. on this very map in the next event offline. Is he going for this shop creep thing? Nope, he's just scouting for now. This peon though should start the shop. And again, double burrow. As I said, I like it. I miss the Talon days. Oh man. No. No. You don't. That is a misconception. No one misses Talons in this matchup. Of course, shockwaves and stuff were nice.
Player's forces are under
but
attack.
Talons versus Orc was the worst. Except Undead Mirror, maybe. It was so boring. The end fights are epic, of course, and that's what maybe we remember fondly. But fuck Talons. I got so sick of casting this matchup. That's also... We have a Demon Hunter. I should focus on this game a little more than hate on Talons, but this is a Demon Hunter. I am baffled. So maybe he's just more used to the Demon Hunter from back in the day and feels more comfortable, or he just wants to get rid of the mana of the Shadow Hunter, which is also nice. But yeah, I haven't seen a Demon Hunter in this matchup in a long time, I think.
A player's forces are under attack.
So Shadow Hunter creeping up again, the big mana. Jesus. Always, just simply always this big mana. And that is 10 Serpent Wards from one item. Demon Hunter, very strong right clicks though. Mana burn against the Shadow Hunter is never wrong. You can't really deny the Serpent Wards. This is just 30 mana. But the heal waves you can. So it's Hex Wards, not Heal Wave Wards. Okay. The Shadow Priest could be hexed again if the cooldown is off, but it isn't. So no Heal Wave. Interesting. Berserker for HurricaneBo did a good job in getting this, but the Demon Hunter is already low. Has a big invul from his mercenary camp, but he really doesn't want to invest it here. Instant cancelling the clarity, I guess, but there's so much damage. There's another hex, and that should be the kill. HurricaneBo, what are you doing? That was overcommitting, or overcommitment at its best. What a major mistake, and the Berserker as well.
The town is under siege.
He used the big mana for it, okay. But you have to be aware that this is a possibility.
Forces are under attack.
Like, if you can kill a level 2 Demon Hunter, you do that. Of course, it's the biggest stage for HurricaneBo, most likely, that he's ever been on, but... Whoa, this is not allowed to happen. Tier 2, almost done. Tier 2 tech only started because of the expansion again. There most likely was a dispel. Yeah, he's so high on mana. He could have dispelled it as well.
Under attack.
But, you know, Night Elf expansion can still do this. Shouldn't give this up. TC second again. No Tinker. Maybe he's just faking. Yeah, the Demon Hunter is benched for quite some time. Here we go. Huntress Hole coming. No surprise. And this should be an easy counter expansion, is it? Or? Pretty sure. If he wants to go for it. Maybe he wants to push it early. As the Entangled Goldmine is still not set up. Ring of Regen. Saves you maybe... What is this? Saves you maybe a few heal cells here and there. Beastery, no Torrent Totem yet. You can't play... Oh, you can play No Dispel actually against the Demon Hunter. So maybe it's Raider late walkers.
Our player's forces are under attack.
You shouldn't give the Night Elf too much time. You have to do something to not let the expansion pay off, to not let him get back in this game, and pressure so he can do anything against your expansion. There's no staff on the Demon Hunter but boots, which is also kind of interesting. Would love to see staff action, as the Demon Hunter's right kicks are very good, especially with the Slippers of Agility. But yeah, here the siege starts. The tree was already heard. Going for the wisps in the backline. TC is coming in. No stomp yet. Demon Hunter comes in for the burns. There we go. 3 serpent wards left though. And again, the Demon Hunter is low. This time he uses the big invul very early on. Trying to die for the Shadow Hunter, but there's a TP. There's a speed scroll. He should easily get away. Also, nice block by the TC to not give any damage. And a mana burn for 9. That's an easy kill. Like, how does he want to re-engage? He has a few archers, okay. But this damage is too much. He can TP out after this. He doesn't have to take the fight. Or take the fight if you feel really comfortable. Mana's gone. Shadow Hunter down to 0. Speed scroll now. Oh, FoCuS. Maybe you should have TP'd out. But he wants to get rid of the Shadow Priest. And that's so nice. 1 down, 2 down. Detonate coming in, as well as the Alchemist, but only hitting 2 units here. Shadow Hunter and Grunt, and the TC again. The Big Milk Cow blocking. And that's so much time for the Expo. Of course, HurricaneBo knows. But as I said, no staff. Nice end snare to disable this Demon Hunter. Still no Dispel and no Spirit Link. And double Engine of Lore for HurricaneBo. He can't really support Mountain Giants with 1 base, I guess. This will take a long time. But let's see if he survives that long anyway. Loses a Grunt, loses a few archers over it. But if you... Oh, yeah, Town Portal as the end snare arrives. 1 kill. And another one. No, saves this archer. But again, this one's up. And I really don't know how he wants to push this. Massive mistakes by Bo. We haven't seen those big mistakes from 14 Sway 2 days ago. Who's a 17-year-old Night Elf who seemingly didn't care. I mean, he was a worse player than 1-2-0, but I mean, who's not?
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, certainly a difference in potential from HurricaneBo and 14 Sway. And there is no TP. There's also no staff. There is a blocking TC. Oh boy. The wizard is coming in for the help with a polymorph, but this DH is dying. Double level up, 4 and 2. GG. Walk in the park for the Korean, who advanced to the winner bracket final against Infi. HurricaneBo has to play this matchup again in the lower bracket semifinal against Lin, which is not gonna be a lot easier, I can tell you that much. So the first 2 games are over. We have 3 more for you in store here on this Saturday early afternoon at Back to Warcraft. Group D will continue. This was just a game full of mistakes by HurricaneBo and FoCuS punishing it hard. I don't think you need an analysis for that, right? Like losing the Demon Hunter very early. Going Demon Hunter is already a bold thing, but then losing him twice, that's not what you're supposed to do. Like, the Keeper is squishy. You can lose him, but not taking care of the inventory of your opponent when there's a big mana possible. That's a big mistake. And then Hex, kill, game over. Congrats FoCuS, congrats Infi. There might be a big run through the lower bracket by Lin possible, though. Especially if FoCuS loses to Infi, then it's Orc Mirror, and then have fun, man, on FoCuS' side. Because Lin in Orc Mirror is a god. So, we go into a little break, and then we'll be right back with either the winner bracket final or the lower bracket semifinal. Infi FoCuS or Lin Bo. Stay tuned.